The Honourable Leader of the New Democratic Party. Order, please. Order, please. The Leader of the New Democratic Party has the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. On October 7th last year, there was real celebration in the community of persons with disabilities in Nova Scotia and those in solidarity with them when the Premier gave his word that the province would not appeal the court decision where the court ruled that the institutionalization of people in order to access basic services was systemic discrimination. I want to table 17 different accounts of where the Premier gave his word and made this commitment. However, on December the 2nd, there was a movement of this sense of celebration to a sense of despair and betrayal when the government announced that they would, in fact, be actually mounting just this appeal. Mr. Speaker, does the Premier acknowledge that in proceeding with this appeal, he has broken his word?
The Honourable Premier.
Mr. Speaker, this is an important issue. We are behind those moving people out of institutions. We are behind finding adequate housing for Nova Scotians. We are focused on those things for sure. Our budget shows that. We're not waiting for anything. We're moving forward to support those Nova Scotians. In terms of the very specific issue on this court case, and I want to assure the member, it is not impeding our progress to solve the underlying problem of housing. But the very specific court decision has broad-ranging ramifications that as a government,
Order, please. The Premier has the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And we've discussed those, the ramifications and the reasons behind quite a number of times. I accept that the opposition is not willing to listen to the reason. I accept that the government does not want to listen to reason, but I will say this to all those Nova Scotians. We are moving forward on solving the underlying problems.
The Leader of the New Democratic Party on his first supplementary.
Mr. Speaker, a government's word is not nothing. The trustworthiness of its commitment is not nothing. The reliability of when it offers itself with certainty, that is not nothing. It is one of a government's most valuable and precious assets. So I want to ask the Premier, does he not recognize what a negative and destructive thing it is for a government to repudiate its own commitments?
The Honourable Premier.
Mr. Speaker, listen, here's what I would say is, as a government, we're moving very quickly. We're moving very quickly on addressing the issues facing this province. And Nova Scotians are finding that refreshing. But what I'm also very frank with Nova Scotians about is when you move very quick, sometimes you make a mistake, you say things a little off. But what it takes, Mr. Speaker, and what Nova Scotians are responding to is having the maturity and the confidence to say, we got that wrong. And in the case of this situation, I spoke too quickly, but I want to assure Nova Scotians, we are working on the actual issue. But we need to protect the rights of Nova Scotians through the court process on the broad range of issues. We will do that. But the budget that's before this House, $13 billion of spending, including the biggest capital spending budget this province has seen, is focusing on the issues.
The Honourable Leader of the New Democratic Party and his final supplementary.
Part of the responsibility, Mr. Speaker, when one recognizes a mistake is to rectify that mistake. So this matter goes to the core of the government's makeup. What kind of government and what kind of a Premier make a commitment to the most vulnerable, one of the most vulnerable populations in our whole province, and then rescind it and retract it and turn their back on that commitment? Will the Premier rectify this hypocritical betrayal and withdraw the province's appeal?
The Honourable Premier.
Mr. Speaker, there's a lot I could say in response to that, but let me just leave it at this, Mr. Speaker. We've explained our reasons to the member opposite, and for his own political purposes, he won't accept the reasons, and that's fine, Mr. Speaker. But on this side of the House, we're focused on people, not politics.
Before I recognize the Leader of the official opposition, I'm addressing the word used by the member of the New Democratic Party. The word hypocritical is not, it's very unparliamentary. I'd ask that he withdraw that statement. The Honourable Leader of the New Democratic Party.
Mr. Speaker, I cannot think of a more precise way to describe the betrayal that has taken place here than the word hypocritical, and I do not withdraw it.
The Speaker has asked you to withdraw the word hypocritical. I'm asking it again that you withdraw that statement.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. What the government has done is a hypocritical betrayal of the disabled
Order,
population.
please. Order, please. Order, please. That's 3 times now I've asked for order, so therefore I'm going to ask the Leader of the New Democratic Party to please leave the chamber.